Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Texas offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the SMU Mustangs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets away from 1. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. They'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Lost 1 deep down the right side. Touchdown, SMU! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All all the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quick toss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
That might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back. breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very small.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Balmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. North Texas in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle was made after the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
North Texas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Makes his connection. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
He's back to throw on second down. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his big tight end.
The quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field, so simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
The play action fake. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. To throw, it's Fernandez. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's De La Rosa. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Fires to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Second down coming up.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17.
Let's go!
They'll try the run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. And I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at 100.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. North Texas will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punt with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the ground. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. From the shotgun, they'll run it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After that disastrous first down, they're way back on second and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game.
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run the option. The pitch. Rams him with the stiff arm. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The inside handoff. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab down the middle. And he might be known for one Fitz, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give on the inside. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Fernandez. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Handoff to the lone back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true. But there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.